Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF.
Got it.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Porter. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Zings it complete to the right.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives him another first attack. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion.
Touchdown Bulls. They punctuate the chance with a... South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Porter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulls are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business. is moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Okay, ready?
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulls are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be... Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, that play-action fake just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, USF. And with that, they've got the lead here. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Bulls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really...